Now we're ready to remount the power unit. Slide it onto the mounting bolt and start the nut. I always do the center one first because it's the easiest to get lined up. And leaving that somewhat loose, I start the other bolts. Sometimes it's hard to start threads. I'm supporting the weight of the power unit the whole time. And just make them finger tight, but nice and tight. You want to check these from time to time. Make sure they're not working loose. Now the power unit is mounted. I can reconnect the displacer. Magnet is still there, and it attaches to the connecting rod. And this connecting rod can be brought close to the magnet. And I'm going to turn it to make sure it's got the full range of motion. And that's looking pretty good. If it's too tight, it'll provide resistance to the movement. If it's too loose, it will take away the efficiency of the engine. Ready to light the engine to make sure that it's working after replacing the glove. I adjust it so that the flame is just below but not actually touching. If it's touching the brass plate, soot will build up and make a mess. Now we have to wait 5 minutes for the engine to warm up. The plate has to be hot enough at the bottom for it to run. This is after about 5 minutes of warming up. We'll give it a start with a gentle push in the direction of the arrow. And it's starting to speed up, which means that it's ready to run. The power piston is working well, and it has the correct adjustment. It's not too tight and it's not too loose. The candle flame is close to the bottom but not actually touching. The displacer piston connection is adjusted correctly, has the full range of motion up and down. There's a little bit of noise at that connecting rod. And it's turning fast enough to show the animation feature.